This table doesn't have any pads of paper, though.
Probably a good thing.
Fair play. I also don't have a mic. Thanks, everybody, for coming.
Share with me. Might be a good thing. So we're just going to play yesterday's panel, right? We're just going to roll that and we're all going to leave again? That's what's happening?
Archive.
Cool.
I'm just going to yell. Thanks for coming, RTX.
Were any of you in the panel yesterday? You've made a mistake. Prepare to see exactly all the same shit again and hear the same questions and the same answers.
Hope you like what you saw. We hired all the same people to ask the same questions.
We only heard the script, so sorry.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start off. We have a couple of videos to show. If you were in the panel yesterday, you know that. If you were at the Achievement Hunter panel, this morning you saw one of them. Let's go ahead and cut the stream and roll those, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
Fuck you, stream.
My name is Geoff Ramsey. I am with a group called Achievement Hunter. Jeff? If you follow me through here, we are trapped. Jeff? I've been very weird place.
So this was behind the door the whole time?
Yeah, it's true.
Try to find me before the clocks run out.
So Jeff's in a weird place.
Listen, we're really dumb.
Are we also in a weird place? Just saying sweeps.
I think I've made everything clear.
Count it down.
Oh, look, it said countdown.
7. How do you play Monopoly with waste stakes? You play it with wheel money.
In the ultimate bid to turn his employees against one another, Geoff Ramsey has gathered 6 members of Achievement Hunter to play the most intense Monopoly game of their lives.
The winner of this Monopoly keeps the money that they win.
My strategy is to really just have a fun time. I hate this game.
My strategy is win or don't. I'm gonna roll the dice a lot. Did you see my Neo roll?
Roll dice, collect paper, and if I can, maybe like Time Hunter.
My gameplay style in Monopoly is always aggressive.
I'm not you guys, but I'm a fucking adventure.
You don't really think about it too much.
More and more to go around this place.
I kind of just want to get all the property and win.
God damn it!
You bet your butt up,
So, my job is to bank. I control all the money.
Christ, my heart is racing.
We have the best referee in the biz, straight off of middle school soccer game. Let's just say don't piss her off.
You respect her authority.
With a pot of cold, hard cash on the line, friendships and careers may be destroyed.
Motherfucker.
Damn it!
I hope other people do very poorly.
Fuck!
As long as I get to watch other people lose all their money.
You will get this whistle blowing in your face. This is the most intense game of Monopoly ever played.
God damn it!
Who will be the victor of hardcore tabletop?
Alright, so we're gonna go into the sawmill, guys. We're gonna start looking for Dead Man Stokes and any of his victims. Yeah, we're headed over towards the rail yard. What's up?
I'm outside the machine shop, and it feels like something pushed me, and it's actually kind of starting to hurt.
Jeremy, would you say that the ghost bit your back?
I'm gonna say it's something on my back.
Hey. So what's up, dude?
I went inside the machine shop.
Yeah.
As I was walking out this way after that, right about here, I kind of stutter stepped because it felt like something pushed me, and now my back actually kind of hurts.
Can we see it?
Don't take it off. Are you fucking serious?
Holy shit!
Jeremy, you have ghost rabies.
I had ghost rabies on my back. They were there for like 2 weeks or something. Oh, pretty nuts. Yeah.
So,
Scars last year.
I don't know.
so that's what we've been up to since last year. What are you guys doing? Well, if you talk all at once, I can't fucking.
That gentleman seems keeping it real. We also, I mean, we might as well say it now. So at the end of the last panel, the Achievement Hunter panel, yesterday, we announced that you guys fan of Moonball? Yeah! So we have an official Achievement Hunter Moonball on the way. I forgot to give the image to the guys backstage, so I got a camera guy.
Squint real close.
All right, get the camera guy in on it on Jack's phone. Oh, they're focusing. Oh! That's exciting. Keep that away from
So that logo is. So thank you, Mobo. We love you.
Can't wait to destroy our own equipment with our own logo.
Full circle out there.
Well, that's the one you gotta look out for.
We all
Back of the head.
it's here, right?
We have so many
Wait, I have not popped a single fuse yet.
Get you on board.
Well, that'll happen.
No. We're on the other side. We're good.
You gotta break the fuse.
I feel like I'm gonna go straight and fall over the fuse and go straight to like sprinkler.
You're gonna go that high?
I'm not gonna try to hit it.
Well, then you're not playing it right. True that. Very true that.
Maybe that's safe for Gavin. It's the safest bet.
Gavin, aiming a moonball at Gavin in the office is insanely dangerous because he usually has the cricket bat. So you'll hear Ryan go like, do that, and usually I'm fine because it will hit Gavin. But if I hear that Gavin go, return me, man, then I know it's bad. He's got the cricket bat.
See, my issue is that I'll get hit by Moonball by Gavin, and then he'll go away for a while. I'll trust him. And then what happened was, unfortunately, this wasn't on film. He was like, Alfredo, lob me a Moonball. I'm gonna smack it with this cricket bat. And I lobbed it. He smacked it face down. I was like, there's no way. It came at me at a force and velocity which I had not known existed. It hit me straight in the face.
We actually have on camera now.
Yeah.
Jack finally went out and he got the camera that we have in our office always running. So if something happens, we can just go back and look at it. And I
Look at that camera right now.
I went and sat down
Also,
at
real
this
quick-
table we have in our office. Did you guys see the first episode of what do we call it? The Let's Roll. Where we play Monster Tokyo thing. Or whatever. That thing. So I was sitting at that table watching Gavin like just, go ape shit with moonballs. And same thing. He's like, and he like bounced it and hit it, and I happened to do this when he was doing it, and it went like that. And not even close to the wall. It went straight into me. We had it actually on the camera. Dangerous son of a bitch. It's gone about a frame. Like Kevin swings and then up down.
I got never played cricket professionally because he can't hit the broadside of the wall.
He can hit a face though.
He can put a blue ball in the ceiling pretty consistently.
Absolutely, he can.
Yes.
I also want to point out real quick, so Achievement Hunter, as we just hit 10 years, which is awesome. It means a lot to us. Our family has grown. It started 10 years ago with Geoff and I. Now we're up to like 19 Achievement Hunters. And I want to give a special shout out to Alfredo. This is his first official Achievement Hunter panel.
It's speechless. So thank you guys for bringing me in.
Alfredo might be the best hire we've ever had.
Okay, don't give me shot now,
I said we because I was including you in that. So, we showed you our new stuff, and then Jack told his moonball thing. Do you guys want to do a Q&A, or here for you?
Interpretive dance. Lindsay's already did that earlier. They missed it.
Trevor, Alfredo,
Oh, there you go, yeah.
and Jeremy dancing behind stage like a minute before they came out.
Check your phones, everybody.
Interpret that as you will.
And get a bunch of like Fortnite emotes. Just going to hey Jack, do you want to go over your Q&A rules? Do you want to do that?
Yes. So Q&A rules. How many of you have never been to an Achievement Hunter panel before?
Losers!
Actually, okay. How many people have never been to an RTX before? Whoa! Wow! Damn. Holy shit! Awesome. Thank you so much for coming out. It means a lot to us that you come out. So here's some general rules of the Q&A line. If you want a job at Rooster Teeth or Achievement Hunter, roosterteeth.com/careers. That's where you go for that. We don't do that. Well, Trevor does hiring, but don't ask us.
I took it. We're good.
Yeah. Also, no shout-outs. We appreciate you, but if your friends, if they wanted to be here, if they were here, we'd give them a shout-out, but they're not here, so, whatever. What else is, we know, we got plenty of locations for Achievement Hunter. That's a new one. So, we know your grandma's basement's haunted, but we're good. We got someone looking into that stuff. Gifts. Okay, if you have any gifts you want to deliver to us, you can actually take them over to registration and say, hey, this is a gift for Geoff, this is a gift for Jeremy, whatever. They will take it. We have a collection where we get all our gifts right there. So we're not allowed to take stuff up on stage anymore. Also, we love you. No hugs, handshakes, anything like that on the panel. We have security that will be very upset if people start running at the stage. So thank you very much. We love you. And now let's get on with the Q&A. Also, ask us anything, but we would love to talk about hardcore, tabletop, The Weird Place, or Achievement Hunter.
Yes.
And right-handed rules, so we're going to go that way. Hey, 90% of everyone. What's up?
Hi. So I came up with this question at last year's Achievement Hunter panel, but I wasn't able to get in line, so I've been waiting for this moment. My question is for Jack. It's $1 million scenario. Jack, you get $1 million, but you have to legally change your name from Jack Patillo to Jack Padildo.
$1 million, Jack. Think of what you could do for Extra Life with $1 million, Jack. Think of the children, Jack.
I'm assuming that's in perpetuity, right? Like, I wouldn't be able to change it back.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm assuming that's in perpetuity.
It's that way till death.
I wouldn't be able to change it back.
Yes, you would be Jack Padildo. That would be what would be on your tombstone.
Time saving the kids, Jack.
Mr. Patillo can save so much money for the kids.
Extra Life, the biggest one ever.
I could probably get away with that. I'd be like, oh, it's German. It actually means like, a fearless leader. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, let's go with that.
Hey guys. Hey. I'm pretty sure it goes without saying that you guys appreciate your jobs, right? Like Alfredo's sitting up there like, I'm on a panel.
Yeah, fuck you, Alfredo.
But after 10 years now, you guys get up every morning. You're like, okay, it's gonna be Minecraft video number 483. I'm gonna be on RTX panel number 22, and the same asshole in a pink shirt's gonna ask me the same stupid question. How do you guys fight the burnout of doing the same thing every day? Because every job has repetition, but your guys' job is to keep it fresh and new every single video. So how do you wake up in the morning and go, this is gonna be a bitchin' video?
Alfredo, you got this one.
I think part of it is that it never really is the same thing, twice in a row, because, we're a team full of, 10 to 11 essentially improv comedians. So every time we play a game, it's always going to be different and have different jokes and different things are going to happen. Of course, it all depends on the game. Yeah, sure, Minecraft sucks. But, then we start something like Sky Factory, and that was a whole new thing. And now we're starting Galactic Craft, and it's always different.
Yeah, my superpower, if you will, is that I'm always burned out. Since 2006. 15 fucking years into this thing.
Also helps you have a really short memory, so everything's new. It's like a goldfish.
You take one move ball to the head and you remember nothing.
You also see the evolution, we add shows like these previews that you just saw that we're doing for First, these big stuff, but we're also doing things like Let's Roll, so we're always trying new ideas and rolling them out slowly. So as we keep a grasp on some of the things that we've been doing for a while, we reach into the future and do old stuff. And as Jeremy was saying, even the old stuff kind of has eras within itself. So even the stuff like Minecraft that's been around a while kind of in itself refreshes.
Yeah, in all seriousness though, it's doing stuff like that. I mean, those clips we showed you helps tremendously. That's a stretch for all of us. Those are different things than we've ever done, and in complexity and in scale, and we're fueled by that, like challenging ourselves to try new and uncomfortable things and different things. And I like even on top of all that, Trevor and I are currently in the what we call green sheet process, which is how we get shows approved, higher budget shows like that, for 2 new shows that we've been working on. I mean, some of that stuff is we've been working on for 2 years, and it's fucking hardcore tabletop. That Monopoly thing, I pitched that to Rooster Teeth over 3 years ago, and we finally got it made. And there's more of that stuff in the can that we're in pre-production on. Like Trevor, especially now that he's taking the reins of Achievement Hunter, he's got a show that he and I have been working on that I'm very, very, very fucking excited about. And we were gonna try to do it Let's Play Live, we just couldn't get it together.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to talk more about it. But yeah, I mean, like, it's ideas, talking about ideas and planning ideas down in the future, like, that's something. But also what fuels, I can speak for myself here at least, is like seeing the fan reaction to the stuff we make. I mean, a large element of what drives me in this field is just like entertaining people, right? And like putting out stuff that makes people kind of forget about their reality for a little bit and just like, and laugh with us and hang out, you know?
There's also, if it may give a little bit of perspective on it occasionally, where if you wonder why we frequently can play Minecraft and still don't know the controls to that game, we play Minecraft maybe an hour and a half a week.
Or every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, so it's not like it's every day we're grinding on Minecraft. It's, oh, okay, we're gonna play an hour of Minecraft. And in the space of 300 episodes, that's 300 hours which some people have destroyed in Minecraft.
Yeah, it's that's a thing that I guess maybe people don't realize. It's very schizophrenic the way we work. So, and it's a criticism that we get constantly. And it's fine.
Like how dumb
you're right to criticize this. But yeah, it's like you pick up and you play Rainbow Six Siege on an Xbox, and then you run over and you play Minecraft on a PC, and then as soon as that's over, you play GTA on an Xbox, and then maybe you play Siege on a PC, and then you play PUBG, and then you play a game like I don't know, name a game. The Raft. And it's like, that's a lot to keep in your head in one day when you're switching controllers and keyboard schemes, and like run is A on one controller, and right
It's been 2 weeks since the last part or something like that.
Yeah, it's just a lot to keep straight in your head.
Yeah, if you throw us into 7 Days to Die right now, it'd be a fucking nightmare, because we haven't played it in 2 months, so.
But conversely, the problem is if we block record like 10 episodes of 7 Days to Die, then on episode 3 you guys like, I hope they learn to do this thing, and you tweet us about it, and we're like, oh, well, sorry, we got 7 more episodes of us not knowing what the fuck that is, because we pre-recorded it, so we would know what the controls were, you know? It's like a kind of a balance of failing or failing.
Can I use that excuse for me in platformers?
Well, I mean, kind of, what it comes down to, the beautiful part is, like, we go to work and play video games for a living, surrounded by friends and people that we love, and so it's, you know, oh, love you too. I think is what you said. That was so disingenuous. But I mean, Rooster Teeth is a company that's gotten big enough now where it's like, if you have an idea, like, hey, I've got an idea for a short film, there's a good chance you can make it happen. And like, that's the cool thing about Achievement Hunter. There's a bunch of creative people, a bunch of really cool ideas. Like Geoff said, like him and Trevor have been working on a show for a while. I mean, stuff like hardcore tabletops come out. I'm working on a thing with broadcast right now. It's like everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and everyone can find stuff to do. And if you have an idea, typically you can make it happen, and that makes it very easy to stay happy and keep fresh.
Yeah, knowing that if you, like as a creator, as a content creator, and this goes across YouTube, if you want to play video games for a living, or if you want to be a stand-up comedian, or if you want to be an actor or an actress, whatever, being in an environment where if you have an idea, the people around you will support you making it and help you make it and help you realize that idea and that vision, it's like, it's hard to get burned out in that space.
I mean, that was one of the most enticing things about me joining Achievement Hunter, because I've been in the industry, the gaming industry, for about 6 years, and half of that was working for a media company, the other half was doing solo. And it was nice to, like when I came in and interviewed and everything, it was nice to kind of like see what was outside my bubble and be like, yeah, this is something I can be a part of, and I don't have any type of like creative restrictions that I can see whatsoever. So it was nice.
Yeah, and speaking of that too, it's like I have all the respect in the world for the Noah Jays and the Lannons and the Rays and the Ninjas and the people that can just sit and stream or do a thing by themselves and be a solo entertainer all day long. But I feel like we are better together, and we feed off of each other, and we're funnier. Like Jack, I'm funnier if I'm trying to make Jack laugh and seeing his reaction than only Jack. None of these, I guess. And I don't know, it's just a really, I don't know how to describe it. It feels like every day is like a big
warm comedy blanket when you walk into a Achievement Hunter.
Oh, and then you walk in, Jack goes, "What's up, fucker?" Alright.
I can't even be fucking nice to you guys. The other day I came in and I was like, this is day before RTX. I'm gonna be nice to everybody that walks in the door. I'm gonna start their day off right. I'm gonna greet them and like make a point of anybody who walks in the door. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and say, hey, how's it going? Have a good
That's not what it sounds like. That's not what it sounds like.
What? How? Scenario again.
Just like, oh, hi. No, it sounds like, Trevor! Hey! Hi, how are you? It's just way more sarcastic than that.
I know, I have not to be sarcastic.
You were like me talking to Trevor mid-sentence, you cut yourself off. You're like, so yeah, I'm thinking that weekend. You're like, Lois! Hey! How you doing, buddy? Hope you have a
I'm actually happy you're here. And he's very suspicious.
All right, thank you guys so much.
It's a very...
Oh yeah, there was a question in there somewhere.
Good question.
Hi. I have a lot to say. I'm going to see if I can talk really fast. First of all, I've been watching you guys since 8th grade, and I'm going into my sophomore year of college, and you've been like this big influence in my life for a really long time, so that's great. Second, Geoff, I'm also left-handed, so left hand, best hand. Yeah! Woo! Second, third, yes. I have two questions. One, what is the Let's Play or game or whatever that you really regret playing? Like you were like, oh yeah, this is a fun game, and then it wasn't at all, and it was just like, oh, this sucks. And another thing is, Jack, will we ever get any Lego like let's builds or like a Achievement Hunter Lego thing? Because I missed the Let's Play reunion where you did the Lego thing. I would love to see
Achievement Hunter Legos?
Oh, that'd be great too.
The problem with Lego is it's not terribly interesting to watch, so that's why I try to do like an off-topic. I've been building stuff on off-topic. It's like, okay, there's other stuff happening, and I'm kind of just working on my own thing.
Ooh, I know. We had shock collars. Jim for not being the one electrocuted this time. Hey, Jack, thanks for putting together Let's Play Live, buddy.
I mean, I'd love to do something with Lego. I know it's been brought up, I think, broadcast, maybe with live action, is like talk to me about doing some kind of building thing. So that might be something in the future. So as far as the Let's Plays, what do you guys think? Anybody?
Destiny 2.
Oh, yeah. I heard something about Destiny 2 yesterday, Jack.
Oh, okay, right.
I heard you were a giant dick.
Yeah, correct, Nick, but yes.
I hear Destiny 2 is very time-consuming. I've been left at work while my brother played instead of picking me up, so, you know.
That's a shitty brother.
Normally, if it's really disappointing of a game, we just don't release it, or we're sad that we put it out and that we liked it, but no one else did.
Yeah, I mean, like, Jack mentioned this the other day at a different panel here, but he and I tried to do a Let's Play in SimCity that we couldn't get quite to work. I know we did one in Civilization, that Ryan and I were both really excited about the idea of, and it just didn't work. There was the original Magic the Gathering that was just fucking terrible. If it's bad, you might disagree, but if it's bad, we tend not to release it. You might feel differently, you might think a lot of bad shit gets released. I don't know.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Hey guys, my question's for Geoff. Kawhi plays for the Raptors. So do you think the Celtics are making the finals? And if they do, are they going to beat the Rockets?
I don't know where the guy asked. Well, I don't want to get all sportsy, but Kawhi did join the Raptors, but they mortgaged their soul to have him do it, and it's probably a one-year rental. The kid wants to go live and play in LA, whether he plays for the Clippers or the Lakers, I don't give a shit. I'm not concerned. He hasn't played since he was injured, and who knows that the Kawhi that comes back is going to be the Kawhi that pre-injury Kawhi. Also, I wouldn't want to face the depth of the Boston Celtics if I were any team. They're going to be fucking tremendous.
Hey, sports.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, take it off.
I understood that.
So, for Hitman, any elusive target, which member from Rooster Teeth would you like to be the elusive target?
Gavin. Which member from Rooster Teeth would be an elusive target? I got it. That's what he said. Okay. Gavin would be great. He plays Hitman so much. It'd be fun to chase Gavin down and hunt him.
He fucking is. I don't know, Trevor, Ryan, you're evil. Who would you most want to hunt and kill in Rooster Teeth?
Well, my short list? Hold on, let me get my dream journal out.
You don't recite your list at night every night before you go to bed?
It's just like all of them.
Then she becomes potential victims.
They should just reskin the twins. There is already an elusive target that's the twins. And just stick me on
That's
it.
true. They're not too far off.
It's just a watch difference, right? Just one has a watch. Fredo, do you have a watch?
I will watch. Shit.
Well, foiled. Who does?
A, I like Alfredo, and B, I need you to do the stuff that I don't want to do. You guys get a pass.
Over here.
Hey guys, it's me, A.H. Mongo's Dick, and Jack, you know who. So Geoff, you said hardcore tabletop was on your brain for 3 years.
Longer, but I pitched it 3 years ago.
Okay, pitched it 3 years ago. And how'd you guys land on Monopoly? Was it the legacy from Minecraft? Was it just everyone's agreed game? What was it?
I mean, I think it's the perfect game for what we wanted to do there. It's not necessarily a tabletop game. I mean, I guess we're playing it's more like a board game show than a tabletop show. I don't know. It's like the most beloved, universally understood kids game, family game, and it's also the game that I think ends the most friendships. And it's like, but honestly, it's like the right length. It's easy to translate fake money into real money. You can wrap your head around it. It was the easiest thing to produce, and it made the most sense. And it had less to do with us making it in Minecraft than it did just being the right fit for that idea. It's gonna, and it kind of sucks because we're working on, if it goes well, we'll do a season 2, obviously. And trying to find a follow-up to Monopoly has proven to be difficult. We've got some ideas. We mentioned a couple yesterday, but nothing has fit in as well as Monopoly.
Ooh, can we play Risk?
Risk is on the table.
I would like to be the ruler of the world, please.
Thank you guys so much.
They say you conquered North America first.
I have some dude with running the X backpack here.
Wow.
He's very bad at the backpack, so. All right. My question is, say there's a freak moonball accident that erases the entire internet.
So Tuesday, okay.
What would you be most sad to see go, and what would you be like, good riddance?
What the internet's saddest to see from the internet? Well, porn.
I guess I missed my career.
Also, I miss having a job. Oh wait, if it's all gone, it just starts scratch. It's like Fight Club, right?
Yes,
we get to make all the content on the internet then. God. Alright, look, it's a board day. Let's show up to the office. Your call time is...
Right over here.
Hello. I'm Lauren. I have a question about the merchandise. Like, there's a lot of male merchandise and Achievement Hunter, and I know more are coming to female type of merchandise. I was just wondering where in the pipeline more female merchandise, and with that, more female hires maybe coming to the office.
Yeah, obviously we want to make clothes for everyone, and we do try to have female attire, and I know we have more in the works. I was happy to see when I took a tour of the store last night after the convention shut down, and there's a section just for RT women's attire, and yeah, it's got its own like display and stuff. It's just that's a better question to ask the merch team than us. We like say yes or no to designs. We don't get to pick like what they are necessarily. But I will take that and I'll let them know.
take a poll of the audience, the ladies in the audience. I see a lot of cosplays of the characters I played in GTA. I see one right there. There's a bunch around the room. There's one, one over there. That's so awesome. Would you guys be interested in a pair of blue and white striped shorts that you can sell? I'm not promising anything. It's something that I was thinking about because the flying shirt's relatively easy. Apparently those shorts are really hard to find. So get sewing.
Now, would you be interested in any like a purple suit jacket?
You want my jacket for GTA, you gotta make it yourself. That's how you earn it.
I want the mask. I'm in for the real easy cosplay, right? Ryan's jacket's actually made out of human leather. Yeah.
It's already touching blue.
Over here.
To add on to that last bit, I was reminded back here, make sure women's clothing has pockets. Yeah! But the question that I was going to ask that I came up here for is, inside of your head, do you have a special image or a place, like if you've ever heard of a mind palace from Hannibal or from the Memory Convention in New York every year, it's been shown to give you a lot of peace. Maybe it's a form of meditation, but it improves a lot of things. And I want to know, what are those happy images in your head, or the places that you go to, the places you want to revisit maybe in real life?
Please don't answer that, Ryan.
I was on the fence. It's like, do I give the sappy, like, real answer, or do I give the funny answer? The real answer is just laying in bed with my kids. And for like the 12 seconds that they're quiet and relaxed before they're like, now give me breakfast!
I actually do have one, and I tend to share everything about my life with you guys. Like, shit my pants, tell you about it. Dick doesn't work, tell you about it. But I'm gonna keep that one to me.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you what Geoff's is. I don't know, I went to a beach one time, like just out in the ocean, just like that's nice to kind of think about in sort of meditation. It's kind of like, oh yeah, sitting on a beach reading a book and just the ocean waves. That's a good place to go. It's like the furthest thing away from technology you can get. So.
I want to piggyback off that just real quick because that's like a long time ago when I was going through school, like stress would just keep me up at night. So the only way I could like fall asleep was like, there's nothing I can do about anything right now. And so I would picture a beach or like an image of a beach, maybe like let the image move, but like as soon as my mind would wander, I'd have to rip it back to that image of a beach. But yeah, that's the closest thing. I just something like that.
Yeah, I don't really have a place that more so a person who's right there. That's my big fan. She keeps me grounded.
The guy in the safari?
Yeah.
So smooth, shiny.
Yeah, I go back to anytime I'm with my dad. That's what I like. I like you with that guy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Howdy. So I was just, you were saying the new show was like hardcore tabletop and
all that crap.
Nothing new, straight to face.
But I was just wondering, also someone asked before about the videos that didn't really work out, whether you guys enjoyed it or you guys didn't enjoy it. Are there any other like series or like shows that you guys either like want to make in the future, like that seem super far away, or maybe things that you really want to continue but they never worked out, like the Oregon Valley 7 Days to Die things, Brandy?
I think almost a lot of people in Achievement Hunter have ideas for shows and things that they want to see in the future. I know I've been working on writing something for a little while now. I just haven't gotten the pitch quite where I want it yet. Something that Geoff was reading. I love
that pitch. Yeah.
Yeah. So things I want to I want to do like an animated thing at some point, but.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's not my responsibility.
HB School will be here before Extra Life.
I would say,
Might try to get minutes.
personally, those things come up from time to time. You talk about projects that you want to get off the ground that you just can't, or it didn't work out. There's a lot of stuff I've pitched to Rooster Teeth over the last few years, especially over the last like 2 years, 3 years as we've ramped up production. And not everything gets greenlit, not everything gets a thumbs up. And it's something that I've had to learn, I learned pretty quickly, is you gotta, if you're gonna keep making stuff, you have to just kind of expunge that shit from your head and move on to the next idea, because if it's not gonna work, you're just spinning your wheels and you're wasting your time trying to get it. And even the Monopoly thing, I pitched it wasn't the right time, so I put it on a shelf and I said, I'll revisit it someday when we're in a position to do it. And so, some of those ideas, you have them. I have a list on my phone of, like on my notes section. I'm like, here's still my phone, you want everything about you. It's in the notes section. I have 150 notes maybe of different ideas and shows or jokes for stand-up or whatever. And once I have the idea, it goes in there and then I'll pitch it. And if 106, I have 106 notes about different achievement shows right now. And then if it doesn't go, I forget about it. And then, every once in a while I'll look back and go over the old ideas and that was kind of okay, maybe I can tweak it and do it differently. And try not to look too far in the review mirror.
Thank you.
Hi.
Keep an eye on, right?
Hi. I want to say something quick to Jeremy. I gave you the pin at Let's Play Live. Do you still have it?
Where is it, Jeremy? If you think that I was ever anything about the end of Let's Play
That's why I asked.
That's suddenly I had Pete Terry's and I was involved.
And Ryan.
Yes.
Did you lose your car yesterday?
A bit. Yeah, no, I normally park in like one of the parking garages, but it was full, so I just parked somewhere on the street. So apologies to anyone that I sprinted by yesterday, but I was in one of the pay-to-park slots, which was only good for like 5 hours at a chunk, and I was an hour and a half past that. So I exited. The convention center is kind of confusing sometimes, and I exited the wrong side and just spent kind of a while going that way. Oh no! For a car that was right there. So it's fun 20-30 minutes of just wandering the streets of Austin, taking in the sights, not finding my car. But no ticket.
You have seen me on one of those little Lime scooters around RTX this year, and I didn't stop to take a photo with you. It's because I was very, very late, and I'm sorry. I'm only on that scooter because I'm trying to get from point A to point B so quickly because I'm behind, and people are waiting for me. Talk about having on Thursday. Oh, I fucking wrecked one. You wrecked in front of a scooter? I wrecked one in front of about 30 or 40 of you. And to be fair to me, I was being a good dad. I was looking behind me to check on Millie because there was a car in an intersection, and I hit a curb. He was taking control. I roll around the ground. I got stopped by a trash can nose.
But thanks.
What's that? Did I look cool? Thank you, because Millie's trying to look an idiot. You said no. You said no. You looked old, and your face was pink, and you looked flustered and dumb.
But thanks, Ryan, for stopping to take photos and sign
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely. I'm sorry if I rushed off from anyone because I was just concerned about it being towed or having $1,000 in tickets on it.
No, you were good.
Okay, thank you.
Nice cosplay.
Oh, thanks. So my question is, if you could take anybody from any of the Let's Play networks, and you can't say Elise, and have them join Achievement Hunting, who would it be?
Buckley.
Vincent? Portillo? Yeah! That's hard. There's a lot. There are people that I would love to work with Noah J. more. He's busy being the best at what he does. Landon, we fucking love working with Landon, but he has to live on the other side of the fucking world.
Damn Australians.
I have developed this intense romance with Nick Scarpino. I love doing stuff with him. Everybody's great. Buckley's a great answer.
We could give that kind of an edge answer, but I really wish we could do more stuff with Andrew. He's not really Let's Play Network, but he's kind of in the family.
Well, he works for Achievement.
Yeah.
Andrew Mann's a great one. I wish he didn't live in Canada because he would, if Andrew Mann was American, he would be in the main room working with us every day. He would be a full-time Achievement. We love him very much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
Alright, so Battle Buddies is one of my favorite shows and I absolutely love it, but over time you have gone from red versus blue, Geoff, and overseeing the machinima aspect of it. And Battle Buddies is amazing because it's part machinima and part action and adventure, and just Brian and Jeremy having fun. Congratulations on getting out on Hell, by the way. So, any chance that we'll see either a live action or an origin story or more in the hybrid machinima Let's Play genre?
We did one recently when we did the, kind of fucked around with machinima a little bit when we ended Sky Factory. A lot of that was shot machinima style. And
Or you're talking You Dead, You Dead. That was
and then You Dead, You Dead as well. We did more machinima for You Dead, You Dead. It's a whole Michael. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do in little bits, but I stopped making Red vs. Blue because I don't want to make machinima anymore. This stuff's hard.
Every now and again, Jeff, you'll get excited about doing one. You'll be like, for like that much, and then it's good.
Hey, you get it out of your system and then don't do it again.
Like that couch video we did in Battlefield.
Couch potatoes. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I've been watching you for almost the whole 10 years. I've been doing this a long time. But I was wondering if you've ever considered the longevity that you mind. Like, no one likes to think about the end, but I'm wondering how you think it'll kind of evolve 10, 20, 30 years from now.
Can I answer your question with a story?
Sure.
One time I interviewed, back when I was younger, before I started Rooster Teeth and all that, I used to do a lot, I was in the punk scene, I used to do a lot of punk zines, and like I was always making something. So when I was like 20 or so, I was interviewing Blink-182 on a tour bus. And it was the third time I'd interviewed them, and I met them for the first time each time. Totally get it, they're very big, they should never remember me. When I asked Tom DeLonge, I said, knowing that Blink-182 can't last forever, what do you think you guys will be doing post your punk rock and roll days? And he said, that is the fucking lamest question anyone's ever asked me. Why wouldn't this last forever? How dare you? Do you think we're gonna fail? And I was horrified, and I was like, I didn't mean to offend you, we were covering stuff. And I remember thinking, like, I didn't realize that was an offensive question. And I've never been asked that question until just now, and it's not an offensive question at all. And I feel justified in asking it.
That was a 20-year fuck you Blink-182.
I got it. But they were obviously having issues already at that point. I will at some point stop being on camera and do more behind the scenes stuff, like get this stuff made for the younger people. So whether that's with Achievement Hunter or another part of Rooster Teeth or whatever, I'll work for Rooster Teeth till I die, which hopefully is me. Yeah, so for me, post Achievement Hunter will probably just be producing and executive producing and maybe just stand up. I like stand up.
Alright, we're going around the room. What else we're doing? I've sort of taken the Greg Miller approach where I watch him do panels and stuff, and he blows me away. The stuff that he does is amazing, and I'm trying to do more stuff like that. Like this year at E3, I got to be on the screen. I got to announce Hitman 2, which is really awesome, and doing more things like that. So
like hosting.
Yeah, hosting. So like I'm working on a show with Broadcast where I'm hosting a show there and doing more things like that. Like Geoff said, Rooster Teeth is the best company on the planet, so I'll never leave Rooster Teeth ever. But getting a chance to kind of pursue what you want to do. Like, I want to direct something someday, and now there's something that is like in the horizon that specifically someone's like, you're going to direct an episode of this, and it's like, holy shit. All right, let's do this. And so it's like things are coming up, and like you know, I don't want to be a 50-year-old guy making videos for 20-year-old dudes. So like Geoff.
Almost 50, Geoff. Almost.
You're closer to 60 than you were to 20.
As a side note, you're closer to getting fired than you've been in a while.
Good thing you have that backup plan.
You can host your way to the unemployment line.
I've always been someone who I just always want to keep trying different things, like, see if I can do this and I would be able to, make stuff happen. So I'm sure, like, in the future, I'm going to want to move in to see if I could, write more books, have Rooster Teeth release books and stuff like that, and, like,
that are home written or get into more writing for shows and things like that. Maybe more music, just things like that. Just try different areas, just see how everything works. But right now, I like where I am, so I'm gonna stay there.
I'm just gonna deal with drugs. I hear it's a good industry right now. Especially if you don't, use it, then it's all like profit.
You're the last one, Dickon.
Oh, am I going? And I'm so young, I have no idea what's happening. No, I mean, I'd like to continue doing what we're doing now and continue trying to expand Achievement Hunter and grow his talent and grow behind the scenes as producer and stuff. But ultimately, yeah, it's like a very similar idea to what Geoff mentioned because Sapiens, I kind of look up to him and what like the path he's laid out. But I'd like to kind of, as my career grows and develops, eventually there's a natural point where you kind of sunset your on-camera personality and then grow behind the camera and move more into producing and trying to develop more of my creative ability, coming up with shows and developing those and handing those off to new and younger talent to run. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, you only see the on-camera stuff and like you'll be wacky and the shenanigans, but the act of producing and getting that stuff made is really creatively challenging and fulfilling in ways I didn't understand until I started doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you, Alfredo?
I mean, I hit my first, or about to hit my first year in 3 days. So for me, I just focused on. My focus was just to come in and you guys proud, make all of you guys proud as well. So from here on out, I really kind of changed the way we do live streams, and then from there head into producing because I don't expect to do stuff on camera forever. So.
Alfredo, 1 year you have to kill one of them is kind of funny.
Who would you kill? And kind of funny, if between Nick, Tim, and Greg, you have to kill one of them. Obviously, Tim is out.
You would never be able to kill Tim. No,
Nick already has a foot in the
Tim would be like, I wish Nick, I love you, kill me, and send the rest.
Yeah, like Tim would, be a heartfelt sorrow, like, do it for the cause.
Yeah, so then you'd shakily be like, point it, and then you'd shoot Greg.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
You're gonna hate me for this, Ryan, but you were wrong about the raid.
Idiots come in all shapes.
Did you wait in line just for that? Because I love you.
My question was, if you were a parent for anybody at Rooster Teeth, who would it be and why?
If you were a what?
A parent.
Geoff has like 18 kids.
Yeah, I am a parent for Rooster Teeth. Already? It sucks.
I'm going to again go with Benson the dog.
Like animals is low maintenance. They need some grooming, but other than that.
Hey, can I ask the audience a question? Griffin, did I just see you sneak into the back there? Are you back in the back there? Was that her? If it wasn't her, anyway. If you guys haven't had a chance to go down on the convention floor and see Griffin Ramsey's booth and her chance at carving, you definitely should. She's more talented than all of us on stage and all of you guys put together. No offense, I'm sure you're all talented. And you should check out her stuff. Next question.
Thank you.
Hi, I just want to first of all say thank you so much for all the content that you guys have made. You guys have made my life so much more enjoyable through high school, through my school life. Thank you guys so much. My question for Ryan, is there ever going to be a evil Mad King shenanigans where you torture the rest of them? Because when they changed your game tag, I thought there was going to be redemption.
I mean, I feel in some way like I sort of had the first shenanigans when I did that thing to Gavin's desk. But it's so hard to orchestrate a massive prank on everyone else that I work with. Also, I suck at coming up with pranks. That's kind of my downfall.
Thank you guys.
Oh yeah, send your ideas to Caleb
help out on a show, Video Game Hour Live, and I wanted to know, since we have the problem of only being able to capture from one source, what you guys would think would be cool things to play or cool things to try that would be entertaining from one source with a couch of like 4 or 5 people.
So single screen games.
Speedrunner's always good. Gang Beasts.
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Ultimate Chicken Horse. Human Fall Flat.
Super Busty Goats, or whatever the hell that was really good. Super
Busty Goats. Yeah. Now your friends, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Super Mario Wii.
Oh, go to youtube.com/Let's Play. Just watch it all. You'll find some stuff on there.
It's video games go to Jackbox regulated.
Okay.
So, can't have too much stuff on there. And to end my question, Ryan was absolutely correct about the raid.
It's not my fault that Alfredo, though a brilliant player, cannot paint a picture with words of what I was about to face.
It's getting so obviously we're doing it one way the whole entire time. Why switch it up? We're going at such a good
Start the whole thing. You just said, but I assumed it was like, I'm done. Alfredo, I really like you.
So you've mentioned some days to die. You've had the Let's Plays. You've tried a couple new things. Is there anything planned in the future for 7 days?
We're just waiting for the next patch to come out because it's going to add a bunch of interesting vehicles to the game. And we were at a weird point where we had a running base, but then a patch hit and it like messed up parts of the world. That game is going to be amazing someday when it's amazing now, but when it's really done and like they lock it in so you can have something that persists without having to worry about when it's going to change gears midstream. That's really the only thing holding us back from doing a lot more with it. So it's kind of cool at this point, though, that we get to restart that series every time they add something new. You learn new dynamics to it, figure out electronics and building new vehicles and stuff like that.
Yeah, it makes it hard to maintain a narrative. Like, Ark is the same way. I feel like every time we pick it up, all of our progress has been returned to us because the game updated, and it's just, you feel like you're restarting constantly. It's kind of hard to build a long-form narrative when the game keeps deleting your progress.
And that's such a deep game, too, that we're still trying to wrap our heads around.
A lot of people ask about the Oregon Trail we did in 7 days. I'll be honest, we struggled through that video, and then getting to the end of it, it ended on a pretty solid joke. It was kind of like, it was tough to make it to that point, so to continue that and try to live up to that, I don't know if we'll be picking it up again. Just because it's just like, it was already tough as it was, and then trying to keep going from there is going to be difficult, so. Cool.
Thank you.
Sorry, audience. We never, stunned silence by that.
I don't think they give a shit.
That's true. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
So, like, I love, like, the series Dolphins because not only you can screw each other, Ryan, but it's also a script-based game. But I know that not all the members of the Dolphin players are here, but if you had to do a hole-in-one challenge where you don't have to fuck each other, Ryan, I don't care who wins, but which one of you loses the fastest?
Who's the fastest? Who's the fastest?
Like,
hole-in-one challenge?
Hole-in-one challenge. Basically,
all of us.
All of us are first. But how fast?
As soon as we hit the ball.
I don't know what it's like not to be fucked with in golf, so I don't know how good I am.
I took it real easy last couple. I let other people do it. That biggest weirdly divisive issue sometimes.
Alfredo's getting like mom-style flashbacks.
Oh, but before I forget about it, speaking of video games and stuff, games in general, how many of you guys have checked out the Heist card game that came out? Okay, so we have an Achievement Hunter card game that is available to check out here on the floor. I don't know.
I don't know if there's. It's on. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Please continue.
If you go into the store, there's a glass case kind of in the middle that has our test print of it, so you can kind of look at it and see it through there. I don't know if there is a place to play it. It's set up over there. Okay, cool. And we're doing a panel. Lewis and Ryan Riley and I and the rest of the guys that worked on it are doing a panel tomorrow morning around 10. Okay, thank you. But yeah, definitely check it out. We're really excited about it. But that's
It is actually really fun.
That's another one we've been working on for over a year. I remember I was just thinking about the other day, Jeremy, you did the first playtest.
Yeah.
You were in that with, you were the first achievement hunter outside of Louis and I to touch it in the little conference room. And that must have been 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's very different now.
Yeah.
Like the core is still the same, but it really got
really jazzed.
It's come a long way since those index cards that we wrote.
So
yeah,
that's
it's a lot of fun. Seriously, you should play it.
That's super cool. Also, so I'm a big fan of charity. I know you guys know that. If you go to omaze.com/roosterteeth right now, we're doing an Omaze campaign like we did last year. Like last year, it was, I think the winner got to come to RTX on a super VIP platinum badge. This year, we're doing a thing where you can actually be in an episode of Camp Cam. So your likeness can be in an episode of Camp Cam. And also, if you enter in before August 27th, you have a chance to get you plus a guest to go to RTX London, all expenses paid. So please go check that out, omaze.com/roosterteeth. And the donation money from that goes to Extra Life. So we'll go to Extra Life as well. So pretty cool opportunity. Go check it out. It's super, super awesome. And thank you everyone who supports that at Extra Life.
And if we raise $10 million, Jack Matilda.
Left, so I think we were over here.
Lightning round?
Lightning round.
Okay, Geoff, you already said that you came up with the hardcore tabletop idea, you're the one that pitched it. When it comes to the other two shows, who pitched it? Whose idea was it, and what was the inspiration for it?
Well, so The Weird Place is a joint venture between Rooster Teeth and an artistic collective called Meow Wolf in Santa Fe, New Mexico. If you're not familiar with what you are, you know how fucking cool they are. If you ever get a chance to go check out their stuff in Santa Fe, you absolutely should. It's mind-bending. They also have an art exhibit opening up in Denver and one opening up in Las Vegas as well. I took a meeting with them that Evan set up, our director of programming, in November of last year, and it was like Meow Wolf likes Rooster Teeth, Rooster Teeth likes Meow Wolf, how can we work together? And in that meeting, we came up with the idea for what ended up becoming The Weird Place. But ironically, it was just a conference call between Evan, myself, and a couple of people from Meow Wolf. While we were spitballing ideas and we were trying to come up with this like weird pseudo escape room thing, I had the idea. I just walked over to the whiteboard and I wrote an Achievement Hunter Ghost Show on the whiteboard, and then went back to the meeting. When the meeting was over, Evan looked at me and goes, "What is that?" And I go, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny to have an Achievement Hunter Ghost Show?" And he goes, "You should make that." And so those two ideas kind of happened at the same time on the same day, just in a conference room. Yeah. Thank you. Lightning round.
Hello, my name is Parker from Florida. This is for Ryan. It's $1 million, but when you're the Mad King, well, basically $1 million, but your suit and all the achievement hunters will wear it, but they will obey your command 24/7.
Wait, so you're saying I get $1 million and they all have to do what I say?
I don't like this deal.
I don't want this deal. No. Lock it in now. Don't let me do anything.
Do not consent.
Yes, I agree. I will take the $1 million and ownership and rulership of all of Achievement Hunters.
All right, you get $1 million, but also you get a blowjob whenever you want.
2 for 2. Yes, I'll take that for 2.
Alright, so you guys have all been achievement hunting for at least 10 years or longer now. Is there any specific achievement that you find was the most fun or the most fun, or you just achieved it the most? Just any achievement that
Even though the last jump for an achievement. Getting the $1 million achievement jump for us was a nightmare.
But I will. I mean, I'm looking forward to totally 1,000-pointing and perfecting everything with the spiral trilogy. That's been the next thing.
Looking forward to watching that every day for the next year.
Yes.
Year. We've done it in 2 days.
I still don't know. What was the question?
Jeff's answer is all of Peggle.
Oh, Peggle, yeah. Peg and Peggle 1. You don't know because you haven't done it. It's fucking hard.
All right, over here.
Hello, my name is Logan. I'm 15 and I'm from Georgia.
Hello, Logan.
I've been watching since I was 10 years old.
Oh, God.
Rushing on
I was expecting that. Basically, I went back to the hotel last night. I watched Galactic Craft. The only thing I could think was Space Force.
Oh, yes.
I thought that
that was absolutely hilarious. I think it's a great addition to Minecraft, and that you're doing it again. The other thing that I was going to say, have you ever thought about doing role-playing GTA 5? Like,
Well, we do. The heists in a lot of ways are kind of our role-playing GTA because having the sort of like you're dead, you're out kind of mechanic, and then and that's the closest I think we've come in a lot of.
Well, I mean, Geoff and I have talked about, we know there's role-play servers and games out there, and like where some people are cops, some people are, it's
Funhouse has a series they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So we've talked about it, but yeah, like Ryan said, high source close.
They're almost too serious for us.
Yeah.
They're really into it.
I looked into it, I saw the list of rules, and I was like, nope.
Alex from Tabletop was trying to explain it to me, and it sounds like we would just get banned from every server meeting. All right, last question. Make this one count. Here we go.
Pressure.
All right, hello. You guys have been around for 10 years now, and we've seen many technical difficulties. Which one do you think is the worst that you've ever had in recent memory?
The purposeful technical difficulty, the bum cheese. Because when we hit that bum cheese, the room exploded. Ryan spilled Diet Coke all over his desk, the light lit on fire. Everything went to hell.
Yeah, I think Moonballs in general is the biggest technical difficulty.